Hold up. Did Cardi B called off her divorce with Offset and ran back to him? And Offset intentionally impregnated her for the third time to keep her trapped with his child. So it looks like history is repeating itself once again because word on the street that Offset has slowly started creeping back into Card's life, and they may even be back together again. A lot of people were afraid of this happening because she filed for a divorce from him some time ago only to sprint back to him a few days later. And unfortunately, it looks like that's what's going to happen again. Apparently Offset is taking advantage of their co-parenting arrangement, so he can sway her into coming back into his life, and it's allegedly working because Cardi needs all the support she can get, and she thinks Offset is really a changed man. But before we get into all this mess, let me give you all a little bit of context as to how things led up to this anyway, because it's way messier than you think, and all this BS between Cardi B and Offset has had Cardi going back to Offset for a while now. In fact, Offset cheating on Cardi is nothing new, and he's been doing it since the very start of their failed marriage. Back in 2017, a video of him and another woman in a hotel room leaked, but at the time people did not know he and Cardi were married since their marriage certificate wasn't public yet. Now Cardi gave him a pass. And that was her first mistake, because once he knew he could get away with it, he didn't stop. And that man has been dedicated to embarrassing her ever since.
I let it know so you wouldn't again, you won't lose your right.
But Offset did not care about any of what she said because, like I said before, her taking him back made him realize she is the type to stay after he cheats, and he went crazy with it ever since, like back in 2018, when he got caught cheating again with one of his babies, Shah. But it turns out Shah did not know he and Cardi were married since their certificate wasn't public yet. But when she found out, she broke things off with him and moved on with her life, but that did not stop him from finding another person to stick his wood into, cause not too long after that Cardi found out he was cheating on her with two bartenders in New York, named Jade and Bad G. Now, as you all know, Cardi has gang affiliation with the Bloods, and she allegedly ordered some of the gang members to jump Jade and Bad G, and they ended up reporting it to the police and filing a lawsuit against her, which led Cardi to getting into some serious legal troubles. And get this, y'all, while Cardi was in court fighting for her life, Offset was still in Jade's DM trying to get her to sleep with him. She put him on blast for it on IG. And then there was Summer Bunny, who Offset was trying to sleep with, and even arrange a three-way freak-off between him, Summer, and Cuban Doll Summer, then decides to sell the story to TMZ and made a video crying fake tears, claiming that she messed with him because she didn't know their marriage was serious.
Here it was. I kind of read or kind of see things, but I haven't it took until today to actually get into this, seeing everything. A lot of girls will just do situation and be like, yo, I took Cardi B's lip. I'm the reason that they're getting a divorce or anything. I feel ashamed. Growing up, it's hard. But just coming from me and to Cardi B and her fans and to her family, to her situation, these were never my intentions. I never wanted to break up a happy home.
Girl, please, not a single tear fell from their eyes anyway. Chill. Cardi was tired of the embarrassment, and she went on IG Live to reveal that she and Offset were no longer together and they were getting a divorce.
Cardi been loving and everything. And I've been trying to work things out with my baby father for how many now. And we're really good friends, and we're really good business partners. And he's always somebody that I run to talk to. And we got a lot of love for each other, but things just haven't been working out between us for a long time, and it's nobody's fault. It's just I guess we grew out of love, but we're not together anymore. I don't know, it might take time to get a divorce, and I'm gonna always have a lot of love for him because he is my daughter's father, and
Now this is where the toxic pattern of making Cardi go back on her word even began, because right after this, he crashed her set on Roll Loud and begged her to forgive.
I want to tell you I'm sorry, bro. Because you part of the world. I love you. Whatever I gotta do to show you, man. Yeah. I give a fuck about everybody around. I love you, bro.
At first, Cardi was trying to stand on business, but baby girl got weak in the knees not too long after this and took him back. And as we all know, it did not take long for him to go right back to cheating again, because fast forward to 2020, she was over the cheating and finally filed for divorce. What made this even more embarrassing is that when she filed for divorce just about a month after she released her mega hit song, __, people trolled her because clearly that __ wasn't enough to keep her man home in her 2020 divorce filing. Seeking Prime Airy requested physical custody and legal custody of their daughter's culture and asked for an Offset to pay child support. But she wasn't done with her demands because, according to TMZ, Cardi made it clear in the divorce documents that there were no prospects for reconciliation and that she wanted Offset to be ordered to pay her legal expenses. It was also revealed during this divorce filing that they didn't sign a prenup before getting married, which meant that if they were to go through with the divorce, Offset would have to give Cardi half of his assets on top of the child support that she was asking for. In fact, according to TMZ, Cardi was specifically asking for an equitable division of all marital assets. This was going to be a huge financial loss for Offset, since he was the reason behind the divorce and he knew this, so he started his manipulation tactics once again to get Cardi to stay with him and call the divorce off. And unfortunately, the manipulation tricks worked, because just 2 days before their first court hearing, she called off the divorce and went back to him again. Imagine how tired we are. It's getting tired now, though. To me, this time they didn't just get back together, he trapped her with another baby. So she have more of a reason to stay with him while he goes out and gets with these other women, allegedly. This time around, though, the cheating got so bad that Cardi crashed out on Instagram Live and had a mental breakdown because she was so fed up of constantly getting played by this man and falling into the same trap over and over again.
Cause you will talk to and I'm will play in your face, over and over and over and over and over again. And you'll be like, why? Why should I about to?
Well, just a few weeks ago, she decided to leave him for a third time, but after everything that went down, you can understand why people weren't so convinced that she was going to leave him. However, a source close to her told Page 6 that this time she's not folding. The source also claimed Cardi's decision to divorce has nothing to do with cheating. But of course, we all know that's a lie. The source said it was a long time coming and that Cardi has actually been thinking about this divorce for a hot minute now. They've grown apart. That's what drove her to this decision more than anything else. This is something she wants to do. It's not something that happened overnight. They've both been on the same page. There wasn't pushback. They've grown apart, and that feeling has gotten stronger over time. It's become unavoidable. C's main priority is obtain primary custody of their 2 children. Now this is where things started to get real messy, because just hours after the divorce announcement, she also announced that she was pregnant, and people started to speculate that Offset only got her pregnant for the 3rd time so he could use that to stay with her and get her to call off the divorce. These rumors got even louder when people found out that Cardi and Offset linked up to celebrate the birthday of their son. Even though Cardi and Offset claim they're just co-parenting, they have a history of finding their way back to each other, and people are worried that this might be the tactic that he's using to get back into her life this time around. But he was just pictured with another woman, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. One person said, "They're not getting a divorce. Cardi is always extra when she's pregnant." Another person said, "Bro, Cardi B and Offset fake their breakups and publicity stunts every 6 months and y'all always fall for it." But now I want to know your thoughts. Do y'all believe Cardi B and Offset are really back together? And do y'all really think Offset is using their kids to manipulate her and to stay married to him? You've all known what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video. Thank you for watching my video.